If you keep telling yourself you're going to work out later, this class is for you. This class is suitable for beginners. There's no experience needed and no props required. Let's begin sitting and all right, let us begin an easy seat, cross-legged, for a side body stretch. Inhale, lift your right arm up and over to the left. Rotate your right shoulder back and open up your chest. Send your gaze up to the sky. This is your time to connect with yourself, to move with intention and mindfulness. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, lower your right hand down and we'll stretch to the other side. Left arm goes up and over. Rotate your left shoulder back. Open your heart up to the sky. Deepen your breath. And lower your arm down. Place your right hand over the top of your left knee and twist to the left. Bring your left hand behind you for support. Find length in the back of your spine. Length in the back of your neck. Keep your back nice and tall. And see if you can twist a little bit deeper without rounding your back. Beautiful. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, twist to the right. So your left hand goes over the top of your left knee. And inhale through the nose. Exhale, come back to center. Beautiful. Cat-cow. Meet me in tabletop position. So your knees should be about hip-width distance apart. And plant your palms into the mat, shoulders stacked over your wrist. Press down into your fingertips. Inhale, arch your back, send your gaze up to the sky. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Take a deep belly breath in, expand your heart space. Send your gaze upward. And exhale, round. Beautiful, beautiful. Last one. Inhale, expand. And exhale, contract. Tuck your toes underneath you. Send your tailbone up to the sky for downward facing dog. So here in downward facing dog, we are in an inverted V. And I want you to press your heels down to the mat and press into your fingertips. Bend both of your knees and straighten twice more. Bend your knees and straighten. Last one. Bend and straighten. Beautiful. And step your right foot forward to the front of the mat. So we are framing our foot with our hands. Find warrior one by spinning your back heel down about 45 degrees and lifting both arms up to the sky. Check to make sure your knee is stacked over your ankle and square your hips to the front of the mat. Warrior one. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, warrior two. Press your arms down so that they're open into a T and send your gaze out in front of your front index finger. Strong arms, strong legs. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten both legs. Bring your back foot in a couple of inches, and I want you to walk your right fingertips down your right leg and lift your left arm up towards the sky. Roll your left shoulder back, open your heart space, and use your obliques to really lift your torso up, 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 so you're not dumping all of your weight down into your right leg. And windmill your hands down to the mat. Find your low lunge. Bend into your right knee. Back heel is lifted. And slowly just rock your weight backwards and forwards. Getting a little bit deeper into this lunge stretch. And we'll find a twist. Plant your left palm into the mat and lift your right arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Keep those hips nice and low for me. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Lower your right hand down. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Deepen your breath. Relax your face, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. And step your left foot forward to the front of the mat. And we'll do this entire sequence on the opposite side. Find your warrior one. Spin your back heel down about 45 degrees. Lift your arms up and overhead. Hips are square to the front short edge of your mat. Draw your belly in. Tone your belly in. Knit those ribs together. And melt your shoulders down and away from your ears. You got this. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, find warrior two. Extend your arms. See if you can get a little deeper. Knees stacked over the ankle. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten both legs. You may need to shorten your stance. Bring your back heel in a couple of inches. And walk your left fingertips down your left leg. Float your right arm up to the sky. Rotate your right shoulder back and open your heart. And send your gaze up to the sky if that's comfortable for your neck. If you find that your neck is a little more irritated, it's okay to look down towards the earth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, windmill both hands down to the mat. And find your low lunge. Press into your fingertips. And gently rock your weight back and forward. Plant your right palm and extend your left arm up to the sky for a twist. Beautiful. Keep those hips low. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, lower your left hand down. Find downward dog. Step your left foot back to meet your right. And lower your knees down. Come back into tabletop. Untuck your toes. Next, we will find puppy pose. So keep your hips exactly where they are. And we're going to walk our hands out in front of us and melt your heart and your forehead down to the mat. Feel a stretch and lengthening in your shoulders and upper back. Keep your hips stacked over your knees. Draw your navel in. Take another deep belly breath in through the nose. And exhale, let it out. Drop your forearms down to the mat and ripple your weight forward so that you come down onto your belly or Sphinx pose. All right. So shoulders are stacked over the elbows. Forearms are planted as well as the palms are planted down to the mat. And press the tops of your feet and your pelvis into the mat while lifting your heart space and your gaze up to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, lower your heart and your forehead down to the mat. You may have to bring both hands out to the side a little bit. And make tents with your hands. Cobra. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Keep pressing your pelvis down to the earth. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Ripple your heart space up to the sky. Lower down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Like an ocean wave. Last one, lift. And lower. Very nice. Use your palms and press your hips back to your heels for child's pose. Forehead rests gently on the mat. And just gently massage your forehead on the mat by rocking your head from side to side. And crawl your fingertips over to the left for a gentle side body stretch. Breathe into your right side ribs, opening up the intercostal muscles. Beautiful. And slowly crawl your hands over to the right. And come back to center. Press upright and shift your weight onto your left hips. Bring both legs out in front of you. We're going to cool down. So I want you to cross your right leg over your left. Bring the sole of your feet to the mat here. And hug your left arm around your right leg. Bring your right hand behind you and twist. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, come back to center. Grab a hold of your right foot and extend your leg nice and long, finding length in your back. And if it's inaccessible to grab your foot, just grab a hold of whatever you can reach. Maybe that's behind your knee, maybe that's the calf or the thigh. Just grabbing a hold of whatever feels good for you. Drawing your knee closer in towards your chest. Beautiful. Release a hold of the leg. And cross your left leg over your right. Sole is flat on the mat. Inhale. Twist to the left. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, come back to center. And grab a hold of the left leg, the left foot. Extend your left leg long. Feet are pointed up to the sky. And lower your left leg down. Lower down into your back. Find constructive rest. So the soles of your feet are flat on the mat, knees pointed up towards the ceiling. Just gently windshield wiper your legs to the left and to the right, oscillating between both sides, just decompressing the spine. Beautiful. Come back into a neutral constructive rest and find a supine butterfly fold by opening your knees and bringing the soles of the feet together to touch. Very nice. I invite you to place one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly. And just bring your attention to the sensation of your breath. Come to the present moment. Resist the urge to rehearse the past or have anxiety about the future. Be here, be now. And I want you to think of one thing that you're grateful for today. One thing you're grateful for, one thing that brings you joy. And notice how you feel now versus when you first stepped onto your mat today. Relax your face, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. And just come into the experience of what it means to live in the here and now. When you're ready, come into the fetal position. Don't rush. Just take it nice and slow. And gently press up to seated. I want to thank you for joining me for yoga today. I really appreciate your support. I hope this practice was beneficial for you. I really enjoy teaching these classes, and it really helps me when you like, subscribe, and share. All right, I will see you in the next video. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.